It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the Boys and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. You said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll try to run for it.
3rd and short. You think this ball's expected to come out quick, but when all the receivers were taken away, he decides to make a break for it. He doesn't get a whole lot, but what he gets is just enough to move the chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dak to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that. And that's really what makes them special. So we had a chance to talk to him this week. He says, I have to be better. I need to put my team in more positive situations. That's the type of leadership that everybody goes out and tries to seek and bring into their organization at the quarterback position. Now he just needs everyone else around him to try to keep pace.
On second down, Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third down, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. Taking off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy on first down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first down throw for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's complete to Mason. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll motion a tight end right. Off the play fake, Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Again in the air for Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy again. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is caught, and he's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. On second down, it's Dak. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Prescott again. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now a screen set up for Elliott, and they'll take this down inside the 35. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again. Prescott. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Again, Prescott to the air. That's complete to Elliott. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
To the back of the end zone, he's got it! Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense going to take over just before the half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan coaches as our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Bell on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll go play action with Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's complete to Mason. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The 49ers out for the punt. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field, They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On the play fake, Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Third down, Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The 49ers out to punt this one. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with Elliott. It'll grind out a couple of yards, gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, here's Zeke. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. First and 10. On the ground is Mason. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about.
And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Prescott now. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Second and a yard. Back to throw is Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll stick to the ground. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up fourth down.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Second down and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Play action now. Purdy. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And now here comes the punt team as he's standing right around his own goal line. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run here. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now give to Zeke out of the gun. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Drop this for Mason. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Mason. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing again is Purdy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing again is Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but Man, I hope we get to see that decision.
They'll throw again with Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On third down, it's Purdy. And this is a touchdown! They do it on the final play! And now decision time, down one. Will they go for two and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for two, and end this thing right here, no overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Dak to throw. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On third down, Prescott. Off he goes.
Prescott scrambles from the pocket.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete to Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. cross midfield, and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the give, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
The toss here to Zeke. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A run. And here's Mason. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's to the 15. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.